How was your daily life as a diplomat in Pyongyang? Because
So we all lived in the same area. We were very restricted when we moved around, and we were very watched. So it was very, very hard to live there, and you felt very surveilled all the time. Jag älskar dig.
yo,
Jag älskar
yo älskar
dig.
dig?
Yeah.
yo älskar love is too difficult. 사랑이 너무 어려운데? 대사님이 저희 조수빈 큐레이션을 위해서 피카 테이블을 만들어 주셨습니다. This is Fika table.
This is
What
Fika.
does it mean?
Fika is very important to Swedes. It's not just having a coffee. It's also to be together. It has a very important social function, and you can have fika all through the day, anytime.
Anytime.
The important thing is to meet and have coffee together.
Shall we enjoy Fika time together with coffee?
Yeah.
Okay. 그냥 이상하게 대사님 집에서 먹으면 커피도 더 맛있는 것 같아. 저희를 위해서 대사관에서 직접 구워주셨는데 한국과 달리 슈가가 없다. No sugar icing.
No sugar.
Can I try?
Yes, please. And we like it so much that we actually have a day. 4th of October is the cinnamon bun day in Sweden.
시나몬 번데. 제가 지난번에 핀란드 대사관에서도 시나몬 번을 대접을 받았는데 맛이 비슷한데 살짝 다른 거는 아마 집집마다 만드는 게 다르기 때문일 것 같아요. 한국 분들은 담백한 걸 좋아하시기 때문에 더 맛있게 즐기실 것 같습니다. And this coffee set, cup is very unique.
Yes.
When I flip it over, I noticed 3 crowns here. Many crowns here.
It's a set of coffee cups and plates made specifically for Swedish embassies by a famous Swedish porcelain factory called the Rörstrand. And it symbolizes our royal heritage. The crowns are part of our national symbol.
Everything here is perfectly arranged by state. The table's name was Embassy's table. The big table's name was. 모든 게 그 대사관을 위해서 다 디자인됐다. 이건 저희가 구할 수가 없네요. We cannot buy in Korea. What does Fika mean to Swedish people?
Fika is a very important part of the day. It's not just having a cup of coffee, it's also to be together. So you have fika together. You very often have some kind of sweet bun or something. And it's an important way to relax and also to connect with your persons around you at the workplace, but also in the family. It's very important.
I feel more connected with you with Fika time.
Well,
네, 저도 이제 대사님이랑 커피 마시니까 조금 더 처음 뵐 때보다 가까워진 그런 느낌이 듭니다. Many Swedish companies have brought Fika time to Fika culture to Korea. So these days it's more popular. So we've named it Life with Dinner. Do you think this culture fits well with Koreans?
I think so. I think both Swedes and Koreans need social interaction. I think that's very important for us in our daily lives. Coffee, fika time is an excellent opportunity to have that.
Sweden might feel a distant from Korea because it's a long distance, but many recognize Swedish brand like Volvo, Hestens, H&M, and other stories. Of course, there are so many extraordinary brands in Sweden, and Swedish politicians are well known for their integrity and transparency and the very good welfare system. How would you want Korean to view Sweden?
I think you should look at Sweden as a country which you can have a good relation with. I think Swedes and Korean actually interact in a very good way. And I think we can learn from each other. You can learn from us, and we can learn from you. We are in many ways complementary, and I think there's a good connection. And I would like to work to make that even stronger and improve our relations even more. So that's one of my main assignments here.
You've worked as a professional diplomat. How many years did you serve, and how many countries have you worked in?
I started in 1990,
1990.
so that's soon 35 years. And I've served in 7 countries.
7 countries. Which countries?
Which country? I started in Greece, and then Germany, Estonia, North Korea,
Wow.
China, United States, and now South Korea.
Wow.
And
wow.
Finland. Actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was the most important thing that you felt from that experience?
I think the most important thing is to realize that we're all human. We all want to have a good life, and we all try to have as good a life as possible, and that connects us in many ways. Also with North Koreans.
Is there any episode about that? You feel that we are the same human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the North Korean experience is because when I could meet ordinary North Koreans, I could feel that they try to have a good life. They try to care for their family, to try to make a living as possible. So I felt that I could relate to that as well.
If you have any memorable, detailed stories, can you share with us?
Well, I think working in North Korea, trying to help Americans, helping this Korean American Kenneth Bay, who was held captive for 2 years, and I got to meet him a number of times when he was held captive. I think that's very special, that I could actually help someone. And I could make a difference for him, and that I actually could see that he was released from prison and came back to his family. I think that's one of my strongest memories.
That's a very moving story.
It's very. I feel it very deeply.
Do you connect with him or the other people these days too?
Connected with Kenneth and his family afterwards, and it's very special to meet someone that you met in a very difficult situation and you could help them. It feels very good to actually.
North Korea is a country or a society that few people go to visit. And from your time there, was there anything that surprised or impressed you about their cultural people?
I think what I actually said before, that once you get to know North Koreans, the ordinary people, which was very difficult. They, like everyone else, wanted to have a life for their family, and try to make a living as good as they could.
It feels like that they lost their emotion because of the strict society. Whenever we see them on the news channel, they look very strict, and there's no emotion we feel.
But that's because it's the only thing you see. When you look at reports from North Korea, you always see the serious moments, but you don't see the everyday moments, which I got to see. Also, I felt that there was a lot of that I could recognize here as well. It's the Korean traditions, the culture, the food, the many similarities.
How was your daily life as a diplomat in Pyongyang? Because I think it must be very difficult to live as a foreigner in Pyongyang.
Foreigners, we were not really allowed to have contact with local people. We had local staff working for us, but that was the local contacts we had. So we all lived in the same area, and we were very restricted when we moved around, and we were very watched. So it was very, very hard to live there, and you felt very surveilled all the time.
Surveyed all the time. If you want to buy something in Pyongyang, there is any place to visit or?
Well, we could buy most every type of food we wanted. It was sometimes they didn't have everything, but you could manage. As a foreigner, it was not so. We had what we wanted, and if we didn't have it, we went to Beijing and then. Through
Beijing.
Yeah.
Is there any other stories in other countries?
Well, I worked in Estonia for early 2000 there was a period when they were independent again after being part of the Soviet Union. I was there when they wanted to become members of the European Union and NATO. And Sweden was very important for them, so I had very much, we tried to support them in many ways. And I remember rewarding it was to realize that we had helped them to join the European Union. But I also remember the feeling the day that they joined the NATO. Because that day some NATO aircraft flew over the capital. And you could feel in the air the tension. That they had arrived. They were members.
Wow.
That was a special moment I can still remember.
Wow, you played a very important role everywhere. The world increasingly divided. So these days, some argue that democracy is facing a crisis. So do you think Lagom culture could provide a solution?
I think Lagom is a very Swedish concept. And it has developed as a long history to developing, reflecting the development of Swedish society. And I also think that's why maybe Swedish diplomats are quite good at mediation and conflict resolution, because we have this concept with us. So I think there are elements that you can learn from. I don't think you can actually adapt it. You can't take it as such, because it's such a Swedish concept. But there are elements that are based on trying to create a society where you are equals and where you respect each other. I think that's the element that you can learn from Lagom. But you can't really take it out of the Swedish context.
I think Lagom can be a very good solution to these days' problem over the world.
If you can find the right connection and formula.
As an experienced diplomat, how do you view these situations or shifts?
I'm kind of worried about the development in the world. I hope that countries like Sweden and the European countries can contribute to making the world stable and peaceful, democratic.
This is the very easy question. We've never heard the Swedish language.
No.
So can I learn a good sentence in Swedish from you?
I can give you some words. First one is hej.
Hej?
Hej.
Hej?
Means hello. Hej.
Hej.
Hej. Hej.
Hej. Hej가 hello.
It's a hello.
What is I love you?
Jag älskar dig.
Jag
älskar
jag älskar
dig.
dig.
Yeah.
Jag älskar. Love is too difficult. 사랑이 너무 어려운데. jag älskar dig.
Du är väldigt trevlig.
더 어려워. 너무 어렵다, 그치? 자, 이렇게 저희가 스웨덴 정신을 대표한다고 볼 수 있는 우리 대사님의 집을 좀 둘러보고 살짝 조금 예민할 수도 있는 그런 질문도 좀 드려봤습니다. 제가 정말 스웨덴의 매력에 흠뻑 빠지는 그런 하루였고요. 특히 라곰 문화를 라곰과 피카를 제가 경험을 하면서 요즘에 우리가 참 살면서 많은 갈등을 겪잖아요. 모든 분야에서. 근데 하나의 어떤 해답을 여기서 아이디어를 얻을 수도 있겠구나라는 생각을 들었습니다. How was your day with me?
Very nice. I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you here.
Is there anything that you want to mention to Korean people?
I hope that they want to learn more about Sweden. I think there's a lot to learn and a lot to discover. I think they will find that they will like it.
Thank you for inviting us. 자, 저희가 스웨덴 정신을 대표한다고 쓰는 스웨덴 대사님의 집을 둘러보았고요. 좀 문화부터 약간은 예민할 수 있는 그 글로벌 정세에 대한 이야기까지 좀 들을 수가 있었습니다. 자, 구독, 좋아요, 알람 설정 지켜볼 거야. 네. For today's interview, I prepared some special gift for you. This is a Korean traditional seal by 60-year experienced artisan, Korean artisan. Can you open it?
Yes. It's a seal. Fantastic.
자, 이거 60년 된 장인께서 he was maybe 86 years old. He carved this seal for 60 years.
Yes.
And this stone is made of the apricot stone. The name was 매화석. You cannot get any longer.
Now I can sign all my letters with.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And Korean master hand. 네, 감사합니다.
흐르고 있네 라곰 그 균형 속에서 시간이 별 바람 따라 흐르는 북유럽의 리듬 마음이 닿는 곳 그곳에 머물러 너무 크지도 너무 작지도 않게 이야기를 닮은 이 순간을 안고 오늘을 살아 시간이 스며든 나무의 숨결 창가에 앉아 창백한 하늘을 보며 어제와